So, we're finally here. It's fight week. Obviously, I have some October Red. And we've kind of like got podcast settings because I've invited young Matty Harris. Not to Acott's Green Boxing Gym because we're not in there yet, but we're at my house. So, welcome, Matty. Heavyweight.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Fight week.
Am I going to have to stop drinking this during the thing?
You can do what you want, mate, now.
Just put it to the side.
You have to be comfortable. Now, what I will be doing, and I'll be playing it on mute, is getting up your opponent's last fight. So just so we can have a look at it.
Okay.
So, but while I'm doing that, tell us a little bit about who you're fighting, where, tickets, and all that. Do your little bit of a sales pitch while I get this.
I don't really know too much about tickets. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I think you can just get them online from Wasserman Boxing. I actually don't know. My opponent is... I've said this. I'm a big man. He's quite short. Like,
is this him?
He's very short compared to me. Yeah, that's him.
Right, yeah.
He's very short compared to me.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? I'm a big man. So I know he starts quite slow. When are you putting this out? By the way.
Probably the day before.
Alright, that's cool. Yeah, he starts...
I might put a clip out like in a couple of days. You know what? I might put a little clip, but nothing like damning.
Okay. Alright. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nah, he's like, I don't really know. To me, it's more of a... I look at bits of what they do, but I go in there with a kind of, this is what I'm going to do attitude.
Yeah.
Stop me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it. Sometimes you're going to get dragged into someone else's fight, but I can fight. So when that time comes, we'll see what it looks like. But right now, it's I see these things as more of these early fights as more of an exhibition of your talent. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's time to go out there and build up a nice little highlight reel and knockouts and make a statement. So I seen he's gone well, he hasn't been stopped yet. So it'd be nice to go out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the first one to do it. I'll look dead in the camera and say that as well.
I'm just watching obviously his last fight because that's kind of like the fight that you judged on. But what I will say is that somebody pointed it out the other day. When it comes to like the beginning of your career, you've just hit that. Well, you've kind of like touched on something there where you said this is kind of like the exhibition to show who you are. Do you think, from your experience and obviously watching boxing fights yourself, that there's a lot of kind of like praise for getting a journeyman out of there? And when I say praise, I mean like unnecessary praise, because kind of, and this is me speaking as a fan, that's what you're supposed to do, isn't it?
Yeah, but a lot of heavyweights these days can't really punch. Do you know what I mean?
But when you say you obviously you're talking about power.
Yeah. So
you say we've got boxers, but then there's a power. Why is that?
Honestly.
And let me just adjust the lighting. Carry on. I'm just going to adjust the lighting.
All right. Why can't they punch these days? I think fighters are... I don't know. I just don't think they're as tough as they used to be. I think they're a lot less likely to try and sit down on their shots. Do you know what I mean? A lot of fighters aren't that comfortable in the pocket getting hit and trading shots. They don't feel comfortable. They don't feel like they can think under pressure these days. You're doing a whole... What was the lighting before? Not good?
It was too bright.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right. It looks all right in here.
Yeah, it looks, so it's all right now because I've darkened it. But we both look like Casper. I ain't got time for that. But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, it was... a lot of heavyweights these days don't really know how to knock someone out. Because there's a little bit more to it than just coming forward, throwing loads of shots. Do you know what I mean? To knock someone out, it's like you've got to... It's a punch that they don't see coming. is the one that gets them out there.
So is it a mixture of timing and power then? I'm trying to understand this logic because fighters have said you can't teach power.
Yeah,
You can teach boxing IQ, but you can't teach power.
That's true.
So when you're saying somebody doesn't know how to knock somebody out, then that kind of not contradicts it, but it's like, so what is it? Is it timing? Is it power? Is it a mixture of both? What is it?
It's a mixture of both. You have to have a few things to be able to knock someone out. It's not just power alone. Will get you so far.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But when you start reaching the more experienced opponents that kind of know how to stay safe, then it becomes a matter of IQ. You have to kind of trick someone out their position to knock them out. Do you know what I mean?
I won't get you to go into detail because then that's kind of like figuring out you as a fighter. But
I don't mind because I always change.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm always learning, always changing. So the fight, if someone was to watch this and then they were to fight me in 12 months' time expecting the same thing, it's come and gone.
So how do you trick someone out of their, I don't know, because that's pulling it into your fight. When you're saying tricking someone,
you just give you examples anyway.
Go on then.
Finger with feints, with the eyes,
body movements.
Yeah.
All right.
And the patience and the knowledge to be able to set stuff up. You've only got to look at, say, someone like Javante Davis. When he fights, he's not going in there to win rounds. Do you know what I mean? He don't really.
Well, we know that because he's a very slow starter.
Yeah, I don't think he cares too much on winning the rounds. I think he knows he's going to get you out there. Do you know what I mean? So he'll go in there from the first round. He'll have a look, the first round or so, and then he'll start to set up how he's going to get you out there.
How do you know when a fighter's setting something up? And sorry to interrupt, but that's something that I'm interested in. But you've said it yourself. You're setting up the shots. Now, I've got no boxing IQ at all. That's why I can't box for shit, but I love watching it. So when you're talking about setting up shots, give us an example. All right, then I'll use Tyson Fury versus Dillian White, the uppercut. Break that down. Because when you talk about Tyson Fury setting up for that shot.
It wasn't really engaging. He was moving around, having a look, just keeping him away with his jab, and then he spent most of the fight on the back foot, and then the time he threw the uppercut, he stepped in, caught him with it, knocked him out. Do you know what I mean? He caught him by surprise. He's changed the dynamic of the fight, just like changed the pace. Boom.
Okay.
Stepping back.
Okay. To make you think, yeah, because if someone's on the back foot, you're obviously naturally going to move forward towards them.
Yeah. I literally done that 2 weeks earlier in Newcastle. All right, albeit it was against a journeyman, but it was the same shot. And that's what I remember watching it. Yeah. No, I remember watching it at the time because I watched the Fury fight. I was at Edwin's house when I watched it, and they were saying on the commentary, we've never seen a heavyweight throw an uppercut like it. I was like,
yeah.
I just done that 2 weeks before.
They ain't gonna be noticing you yet, are they?
Yeah, that was true. It was my second fight. So, but I was saying like it's a little bit of a statement, that, you know what I mean? But oh well. But yeah, as I said, it was well set up. It's like who else sets up shots really well? Tommy Hearns. You see when Tommy Hearns knocked out Roberto Duran?
Let's get it up. Because you probably watched these more recently, but talk me through it.
I haven't watched this in ages, but I remember it.
Yeah.
When he knocked him out in 2 rounds, what he kept doing, if you look, before he nailed him with the right hand, almost took his head off. He comes, but Tommy Hearns is a fast starter. But he'll come with the jab to the head, and they'll stick to the body, and then they'll drop down to the body, come over the top of the right hand.
Yeah, just watching that now, to be fair. He's even feinting to the body as well.
Same way Joe Cordina done it to Rakimov.
Yeah, that was a good performance, to be fair. Very good performance. But you've said 2 like main things, key things with boxing there. Feet.
Your feet are everything when you're as a fighter. Your feet are the most important thing.
Because that's what carries off the punches and puts it all together, isn't it? You know, we hear about
your balance.
Light-footed fighters, heavy-footed fighters, you know, that European kind of bouncing on your feet and all that. But then, say, the American style, Mexican style, the more heavy-footed, aren't they?
Yeah. Which is kind of weird because that Kronk style is a mixture between like a European and an American style. They still sit down on their shots, but they know how to be up on their toes.
And that's why I think that style suits Ben Whittaker.
Quite close together, yeah.
I think that really suits him because of that amateur kind of style.
Yeah. It's coming up in a sec.
Yeah, let's have a look.
That first
I might have to clip this into the vid. He's got these fast reflexes as well, isn't it?
Hearns. Hearns used to say before you come out, he says, because fighters naturally start slow, so he used to want like a SOB in the changing rooms.
Okay.
And I never used to know what that meant until I grew up.
And now you know. Yeah,
but hold on, wait
bloody hell.
He's so fast.
Yeah, he's...
Wait for it, look, he resets.
Yep. Breathe.
Comes around, wait.
Counters.
That was lovely.
Yeah. And it's the taller versus the shorter fighter as well. So it's 2 minutes 38 into it in case anyone wants to look at this if I haven't clipped it in. Ooh.
He kind of just controlling his head there.
Let's have a look. He's got him on the ropes now.
You missed it. You missed it. No, you missed it. Go back.
Hold on. Yeah,
go back. No, it's go back. Go back. Go back. You see, this is what happens when you skip through stuff.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go back.
You see how he kept trying to do it there? Okay. No, he was dropping down. Down. Wait for it. Look, one to the body. Bang.
Okay.
See?
Okay. The gap.
He dropped his weight down and boom, come over the top.
Okay.
This is what I mean. He does it again with the final punch. If you go towards the end of the fight, it was
corner, back out.
Wait, hold on. This will show it in slow motion. Go backwards just a little bit.
Hold on.
No, because this was just the second knockdown. That was just when he was letting hands go. No, look, full screen it. Why don't you full screen it?
Because I like to search in my bits.
Yeah, and then go like that. Boom. Look. Boom.
Yeah.
See how he sunk beforehand?
Yeah,
look,
dropped.
Bang, come over the top.
Yeah.
Iron him out. Then go. I'm going to do it. He was trying it again, but the knockout's coming.
Fast.
Wait for it. Oh, he's unbelievable. I love watching Tommy. I love watching Duran as well. Yeah. Look, boom.
Wow.
But you see,
yeah,
how he comes in, doubles it with the body, giving him, showing him his left shoulder. Comes in, boom, bang, turns the shoulder over, knocks him spark out.
Right on the button.
Right on the button. I love that shot.
So how do you think?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Going back to you then, when you say you studying all these old fighters, you've mentioned it in your last fight when I was there. You was like, yeah, I said I was going to do this Lennox Lewis kind of like knockout, and then you just went in there and done it. When you see this chap, that's obviously, he's been giving you a bit of stick on social media, hasn't he?
Yeah, been messaging me and stuff.
Saying what?
Saying he's going to knock me out.
Okay. Fair play to him. So what do you think the press conference is going to be like?
Probably quiet. I don't think he speaks English very well. But, I don't really know. I don't really care. You can say whatever you want to say to me. I know I'm going to go in there and do my thing, so it's really up to you to prove what you're about.
But when you look at his style, I'll go back to your debut with Malden Manev. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing. He's got that similar stature, the high guard. I think Manev might have kept his hands up a little bit more, but it's a style to me that you've already boxed.
I'm not even thinking about that. I don't look at it. I think he looks the same as my last opponent. Okay. That's what he looks like to me. Yeah. He's not like, he's supposed to be some tough Eastern European. Listen, I was going to say, everyone's tough to punch in the head. You know what I mean? I'm a big man.
Yeah, he was taking some shots there, just watching his last fight.
But you see, even his jab is slow. You're coming at me. Yeah, look, it's a terrible jab.
Do you feel like you've put some pressure on yourself now? Because you've done like a couple of conversations. I've seen it, the one on Wasserman that you did. Credit to them. You said
said the same before my last fight. Said the same before my last fight, and I said the same before the one before that. I don't feel the pressure.
No.
I don't care. It's
Why don't
I don't
you
know how to say
care?
it because
I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying you're like,
do you not think that's really dark now?
no, it's cool.
All right, I'm just asking because you heard that saying
And
opinions
it's
are.
raining. I've got clothes on. It doesn't matter. Just carry on.
It's a bit of a rude statement, so I'm not going to say it. But
No, don't.
it's not massively rude, but
Go on
it's
then.
rude. But listen, everyone's got an opinion. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you start taking into account other people's opinions, and you
Just spit it out.
you're not gonna. When you're going into a fight, yeah,
Yes.
you have to be confident when
Okay.
you're going into a fight because you're gonna get punched in the head. So the minute you get the first punch in the head, the confidence glass is gonna tip a little bit out to begin with. So you're better off overflowing than going in half full.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm very sure of myself when it comes to fighting. I know that I've prepared, and that I hit very hard. And in them little 10-ounce gloves, man, it's a different ball game. Like, they're dangerous. It's a dangerous game, isn't it?
So you're saying we got to expect, and there's a couple of things I want to speak to you about. So I wanted to obviously cover what's going to happen, as you progress through. This is a fighter, no disrespect to the fighter at all, but this fighter is to help you build your career.
Listen, it's like, and this is how you got to think of it. If I couldn't beat someone like him with one hand tied behind my back, then I'm not half the fighter that I think I am, and I probably shouldn't be doing this for a living.
But what about if it goes to points? I'm not saying it will, but then, okay.
It's not.
Okay.
I ain't even hearing it.
Okay. I am looking forward to watch it. Unfortunately, I can't be there. That's why we're here now doing this. And hopefully we should be able to do something live straight after the fight before you get mobbed. It was literally, when we were back at your call, it was literally just, I remember just glancing down to my phone and then hearing people like, because I thought he was going to go before he went, because you wobbled him early, really early. But it's literally don't blink with you.
That's what it is. You know what it is, yeah? A lot of heavyweights they haven't got that spite in their punches. They're going in there because they don't believe in themselves.
How do you know though, when you're looking at this landscape of fighters, and sorry, I have to interrupt. It's like, how do you know that they haven't got that spite? What can you see as a fighter when I see spite in some fighters? Don't get me wrong, I get it. But you'll look at your division and you're quite savage like that. I know you don't care. To me, your personality reminds me of Derek Chisora. I've said that. You're quite hoggish. So I think when your personality really starts to come out and you start showing people your true colours, because I know at the moment you're still a bit.
You say my true colours, yeah. These are my I'm not being anything disingenuous. Nobody's at the minute. It's just business. Nothing's personal. So I'm not gonna go in there and.
But you're comparing and saying they don't believe in themselves. Surely these fighters have got to have some belief because they're climbing through the ropes.
They don't believe in their punch power. You understand? I'm going in there to try and hurt you. From the first bow, I'm going in there to get you out of there.
Okay.
First bow, ding ding. I'm going in there to try and get you out of there. A lot of fighters will go in there and try and have a look, and a lot of heavyweights. There's a reason a lot of them start slow. You can't start slow against me because otherwise you'll be waking up, looking at the ceiling, wondering what happened. I'm going in there to get you out of there.
Okay, fair enough. So we've kind of like drawn.
Yeah, because a lot of fighters, number one, they don't, especially heavyweights, a lot of them don't believe in their fitness. Do you know what I mean? So they're scared to go in there and blow a gas. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. At some point, I believe in myself, man. Like there's not really much else to it. I'm very confident in my ability and in my boxing brain that there is no one in the world that can't be knocked out. I don't care who you are. We saw that. Listen, we saw Joe Joyce getting wobbled around the ring in his last fight. Like
That was
And
mad.
he's someone who's the juggernaut. He believed in his own hype. And when someone's greatest attribute is their chin,
You're getting hit too much.
Yeah, that's not a compliment. If you're going, that's you're going around telling people you're gonna wear them down with your face. That's not positive. Because your brain is still taking them shots. I'm not trying to get hit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not scared to get hit.
But you're not going out your way to take unnecessary shots.
I'm not going in there to weigh you down my face. I'll tell you that for free. You're going to have to earn the right to put hands on this face. 100%.
So, yeah, we can touch on that. But Saturday night then, you're going in there, your words, what are you going to do to this opponent?
I'm going to knock him out. Simple as that.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.